What up, what up, what up? Welcome to another episode of the Ladies Pitch Podcast. What's going on, guys? This is your favorite mommy, Haydee, baby.
It's your favorite godless wonder, Lexi the motherfucking savage. Lexi, who should have been hired as general manager of the New York Yankees. Lexi, who should be the new Yankees manager, but unfortunately, I don't meet the height requirement and I have tits, so it's not going to happen no time soon.
Wah, wah, wah. Lexi joins us via telefono because this is a bilingual podcast. So
we are bilingual.
Spanglish on here. So
the official language of New Yorkers nationwide.
Yep, absolutely. What's going on, boo? How are you? How's it going? How's your week been?
My week's been, it was a rough week, I'm not going to lie, but I got through it. We here, ready to face the new week. It just means I'm getting closer and closer to baseball opening day. I'm excited. I'm elated. I'm not going to lie. I may have my outfit already picked out for opening day this year. Don't judge me.
I believe you. I think you do. It's okay.
You know how, you know how when you're a kid and you got your first day of school outfit picked out?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it is for me. I have my opening day outfit picked out down to the hat and the hoodie because I know it's going to be cold. I'm ready. My body is ready to be hurt again.
When is opening day for those that do not know?
It should be a national holiday in my book. March 30th.
It's the official opening day of Yankee Stadium.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Are you going to the game?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is going to be, I'm excited. This is going to be my fourth opening day in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Not counting 2020 because, coronavirus, but you know what I mean.
Okay. Well, my week has been okay. I'm not going to say great.
Okay.
I'm not sure whether or not we were in retrograde. I'm not too sure, but it definitely felt like there was some type of retrograde or something. I think it ended. Right? Am I mistaken? Or
I definitely did feel like the cosmos were out to get us. I want to say it was Wednesday, Thursday. I said out loud, I am taking a mental ass beating.
Right.
I felt like Tyson circa 1991 had me against the rope.
Yeah, and I was just trying to weave and bob my way out of it, and I just couldn't. What's going on right now? Burly. I barely made it out this week. But we here. Best time of the week, recording week, so you know what it is. Before we get into the shits, we guys just want to thank you for all the love that we got for last week's episode 128, our season premiere. Featuring Juice. It was dope. All the reviews that we got, the people that DM'd us.
Yeah, we got our cup was overflowing with love. And it was definitely felt. We really appreciate it. There's more to come. Y'all already know where to find us on the socials. Ladies Pitch on Twitter, Pitch718. On Instagram, Ladies Pitch. We're streaming on all platforms, so you know where to find us. Like, subscribe, share, follow. Tell your baby daddy's girl, and his side piece.
That is us, bitch.
If you want to send some nudes, some feet pics, we're open to that. We're a very open podcast. Just don't send pictures of Twinkies or broccoli, because then we're gonna have to block you.
Yeah.
We don't want to do that.
We don't want to do that. Yeah, we don't want to block anyone, But so do you know what was yesterday, Lex? You know what event took place yesterday? And I'm hurt.
I'm very hurt. I'm disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. My heart was broken.
Same.
Mr. Sean Carter, Miss Beyonce Knowles Carter. First and foremost, I want to say that I think out of everyone, you guys would have been embracing the Ladies Pitch podcast and all of its constituents. We were waiting with bated breath for our RocNation Brunch invite, which never came. I'm just going to say that you didn't have our contact information. You didn't have our address, but I'm upset. I had my best hoodie picked out. I was ready. I already had some talking points with, written down for Mimosa Time with Beyonce and DJ Khaled. Like, I was ready. I had my best dad joke. I'm upset. I'm not gonna lie.
You've been practicing all year your dad jokes. Just for this brunch that we did not receive an invitation. And I feel like they really missed out on a dynamic duo, because we would have been awesome. Like, between your dad jokes and just my inappropriate sexual innuendos, like, this would have been awesome.
We would have killed it.
We would have fucking killed it. We would have been the first invited for next year's brunch.
Definitely. We would have been the keynote speakers.
Absolutely. Would have been BFFs. But
Jay-Z would have been like, aha, at all my jokes. It would have been great.
For sure. They missed out. I hope, Mr. Carter and Mrs. Carter, that our invitation does not get lost. I'm just going to go by the assumption that your invitation got lost in the mail.
It got lost in the mail. I understand. It happens. Yeah. I live in the hood. They steal my shit all the time.
They steal my packages all the time. Haters. It is what it is.
Hating us. I even bought Tupperware for the leftovers.
Right. See,
I had bedazzled Tupperware for my eggs Benedict and whatever they were going to give me.
For my deviled eggs.
For my deviled eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken and waffles.
Yeah, I saw some like waffles. I saw some fried chicken. I saw a video of them actually displaying some of the food, because at some point I was like, do they serve food at the RocNation Brunch? Because I always see people like popping champagne, drinking. I never actually see any like food, but someone actually posted a video displaying the table with food, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, they eat.
So they do eat. Okay, I just thought that was like a code name for like an orgy or something.
Yeah, right? Who knows?
Yeah, it's actually a brunch.
Like, this is where you show what you about brunch.
Now I really am upset, because I like to eat. Like, how you not gonna? I love pancakes. I love breakfast food. You know that.
I'm going for the alcohol. I'm not even interested. If I attend an event like the RocNation Brunch, I'm going for the booze. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not interested in the food. Like, I'll take my shit. I'll be like, yeah, Beyonce, wrap that up for me right there. I'm taking that to go.
Wrap it up. I'm
taking that to go. I'm more interested in the alcohol.
And I want my foil to look like a swan. You know how they wrap it up in the shape of an animal?
Yeah.
Make it into a bird, because I'm a bird ass bitch sometimes.
Shape it into a pigeon. Shape it into a little pigeon.
I always wondered, like, every year when they're curating like the invite list for the RocNation brunches, there's always that one person like, do we need to invite them? Don't you remember the last time I was here, what they did?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of feel like,
who do you think is the last 5 people that they have on the invite list? Let's say on average, they invite.
On average?
They invite how many people you think attend this RocNation brunch?
I want to say like maybe 100.
Okay. I was going to say
100.
But okay.
So, okay. That you know what? That makes more sense.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of like industry people.
Yeah.
I always feel like every year DJ Khaled barely makes the list.
I was going to say he's definitely one of the last 5. You took the words out of my mouth. I was going to say he's definitely one of the last 5.
Because I feel like he's always like in Bae's face, like trying to like talk to her and tell her like shit that she don't give a fuck about. Mm-hmm. And she kind of like smiles because, she's polite. She's like, okay, all right, yeah. And every year she's like, do we gotta invite him? Like, can we just say that,
this man is another, has to say another one more time. He's not getting invited next year.
And he talks about the keys to success and he talks about cocoa butter. That's it. He's not coming.
He's not going to make the cut next year. I feel like it's DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled, okay.
For sure. I didn't get to, oh, wait, what's the name of the guy, the actor? Oh my God, the guy from the movie Get Out. Daniel.
Kaluuya? Daniel. Daniel Kaluuya.
Something like that, Kaluuya. Okay, did you see that Steve Harvey ass suit that he had on? Like, that definitely was not custom made because it looked way too big.
You know, I looked at it and I thought maybe that was intentional.
He was going for a certain look?
Yeah, like here's the thing. With young people, I can't tell if things are done ironically or if it's like really ill-fitting. Because I've noticed that a lot of Gen Z, how do I say this? They're like bringing back certain trends. But for example, they're trying to bring back the 90s. If you're bringing back the 90s, I'm going to need you to fully commit. Bring back skirts. Bring back those horrible ass fucking acid wash denim outfits that my mom used to put on me when I was a fucking kid that was mad stiff. Fucking commit. Don't only bring back the cute stuff. Don't only bring back the cute stuff. Bring back the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because if y'all want to relive the 90s that bad, go through the same stuff that we went through. So to go back to Mr. Daniel, I don't know. I felt like it was intentional, maybe.
Okay. Yo, someone on Twitter said he looks like a public defender. I died. I'm like, he looks like after that brunch, he's going straight to the 161st courts.
Somebody said he was part of the 2003 NBA draft class, and I screamed. I'm going to send you the picture. This was the first shit I thought about. I was crying.
Oh, my
I was fucking crying.
Yeah, so... so he definitely stood out. Everyone else did good for the most part. Baby. Huh?
I'm gonna send you this picture right now because you're gonna see the suit and you're gonna fucking scream. the 2003 NBA draft class. You're gonna see their suits and you're gonna fucking scream.
I need to see this because I'm gonna really display this so the people can.
I sent it to you.
Oh my god, let me.
So that way, when we're referencing back, you. Guys, I know.
Oh my god!
Right?
I remember this. Yes.
This was I used to get the subscription to Slam magazine because I'm a sports fan.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember this being like the center photo, like the poster.
Yeah.
And back then I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so cool because you got some. This is a hell of a draft class. You have Dwayne Wade, LeBron James. You have Carmelo Anthony, Chris
LeBron
Bosh.
is the one in all white, looking like a glass of milk.
He really is. You got Dwayne Wade, who looks like he's 12. Carmelo looks like the only public defender with the light gray and the yellow shirt. Mm-hmm. Chris Bosh looks like he's about to go run for public office and lose. Yo, these suits are so fucking bad. Dwayne Wade's pants look like he borrowed them from Shaq.
Oh my gosh.
Like, why are they so wide? Why? Oh, that's horrible. That's the first thing I fucking thought about when I saw Daniel. I keep wanting to say Kahlua, like the drink.
I have no idea. I just know his name is Daniel, and I don't know.
And he's an Academy Award winner too. I'm mad disrespectful.
Yeah, we are. We're being, especially on Black History Month. That's not cool. We're
like 5 days in, bro.
Yeah, happy Black History Month.
It is Daniel Kaluuya.
Huh? It is Kahlua, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There we go. All right. So
and he a Pisces.
I know that. I know he is. We just a bomb. We just Pisces season is around the corner.
I hope y'all ready.
Because
I feel like Pisces season is coming like a punch to the face.
Oh my God! Listen, I hope that it doesn't hit me too hard because I feel like this retrograde really did. So let's just hope it doesn't. But anyway,
I'm telling you, this past week had me against the fucking ropes.
No, for sure, definitely. All right, so earlier this week, as usual, the shenanigans goes down in the group chat. It goes down in the group chat between Lexi, myself, and Throat Demon. Shout out to Throat Demon.
The Throat Demon couldn't be with us tonight, but yeah, she's always with us in spirit.
She's always with us in spirit, and she's also always with the shits and the bullshit that goes on in the group chat. So earlier this week, I found something on the Twitters, of course, as usual. You know your girl's always on Twitter finding some shit. So a woman shared a screenshot of another woman on TikTok where she posted a video saying, and I quote, I do not miss dating in NYC. LOL. I'm talking to my single friends and I'm remembering the time a dude asked me to be raw exclusive.
Boy.
Now, what the fuck is raw exclusive?
Okay, so when I saw this come through in the group chat, I did the LeBron James getting up to go meme. I took my glasses off and I just started rubbing the bridge of my nose because I know what they mean. I know what they're saying.
So do
They want to be raw exclusive. But however, if a grown ass man looks me in the fucking eye and asks me to be raw exclusive, I'm gonna have to fight him right there. Like, first of all, sir, you're pushing 40. You need to ask me if I recognize the signs of a stroke. Not if I fucking want to be raw exclusive. Like, what? You don't want to be in a committed relationship, but you want to be raw exclusive?
I feel like the dating bar is currently in hell. First things first,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I feel like they just keep coming up with these new terms. So before it was just like you're either single, you're in a relationship, or you're married, right? That was it. Then Facebook came out and they gave you the option of being either single, married, in a relationship, or it's complicated.
The new one.
So that
was like
a
the
thing.
Big deal.
Right. That became a thing. And then it was like married, single, relationship, dating, situationship. And it's like, wait, what? And then there's like exclusive situationship, exclusively dating, and now raw exclusive? Like, wait, what? So that's what we are. So like, you ask someone like, what are we? Oh, we're exclusively raw.
It's like how I look telling my people, oh, me and him are raw exclusive.
Yeah. Like, oh, what is it? That's your man? That's your boo? No, that's my raw exclusive. What? Excuse
We're friends. He doesn't want anything serious, but we're raw exclusive.
This is why the STD rate is so high. It's so high because it's like, listen, first things first, for me to trust you enough to say, okay, we're not going to be using condoms anymore, that takes a lot. That's why I'm 37 years old and I don't have any kids. Like,
amen. I've never even had a pregnancy scare.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, no, all right. I can't say all of that, but no, seriously, like this is why the STD like rates are so high in minority communities, though, because of that. Yeah. Because a lot of women fall for that dumb shit. You know what I mean? So it's like,
and it's like, don't do it.
Yeah, and I think it's very silly. I think it's silly. Listen, we all for the shits. This podcast,
definitely.
We're all for the shit. We love the whores. We love the hoes, male or
we're
females.
Very sex positive, but this is more a matter of like
being irresponsible.
Yeah.
It's very irresponsible.
But whoever you want, just protect yourself and be safe, because herpes is forever.
Yeah, that's the one you can't get rid of. Besides HIV, and even HIV, you can, you take care of yourself. You take the proper medication, go and detect it. But herpes, can't get rid of that one. Can't get rid of them outbreaks.
Oh, brother.
But I would definitely feel away. Like, don't ask me. Like, let it be something where we are something to one another. You know what I'm saying? Like, let it be a conversation where we're like, okay, we're only sleeping with one another. So, I'm thinking about getting on birth control, or if he tells me, you should get on birth control, let's not use condoms. Listen, raw sex is great. We ain't even gonna lie. Raw sex it feels amazing. But you gotta be smart. There we go. You owe me a soda. You have to be smart, and you have to be responsible. Like, wrap it up.
And we've both been working in the field we've been working in long enough to know that we've seen it all.
Oh, yes.
We have seen it all. I know I've seen some stuff that I'm like, you know what? I'm perfectly fine going 3 years without sex because motherfuckers are crazy. They're reckless.
Listen, you are not lying. And you know what's crazy? Working in the field that we do work in, you see how many people are are not sexually educated either.
No, they're not. And
with their own sex organs. They don't know how anything works. And they have kids and they're of age where it's like, did mommy or daddy not give you the talk about the birds and the bees? Because you can't be that stupid.
You can't. I mean, I remember I had this guy come in talking about he wanted to see a male GYN. And it took me a minute. I'm like, you mean like a doctor who's a male and he's a GYN? He's like, no. Like, talking to me like I'm stupid. Like, no, a male GYN. And I'm like, well, you don't have a vagina, so you will not see a GYN.
Right.
Fucking moron. And that scares me. Listen, ladies, just don't let some fucking guy talk you into being Raw Exclusive.
Yes, just please.
Get rid of him and fuck his best friend, who's probably a lot cuter. Wear a condom, though.
Yeah.
Fuck his best friend. That's it. Fuck his cousin.
And not only does Raw Exclusivity bring higher chances of STDs, but of unwanted pregnancies. And we know people that have kids with people that they regret. So pick your baby daddy and your baby mamas wisely, please, because the last thing I want to see is your messy ass shit on fucking social media. Like, you knew better, so do better, please.
You know what I tell people? This is a really fucked up analogy, but I like to feel like it works. You know how like when you're shopping online and you put matchings in your cart, and like the deal breaker is the $6 shipping and handling that you gotta pay on top of all the shit you have in your cart. Think of it like that. Like, if they make you second guess making that purchase, second guess them putting their dick in you, you don't want to get pregnant by them. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
By the way, I have mad pussy on my fucking bed right now.
Hey,
yo. I got both my cats. So if you guys hear random like meowing, my cat Milo has been on some shit all day. I don't know if she's like trying to talk to me or like relay a message from the ancestors to me, but she's been very communicative all day.
You have a very spiritual cat. You do.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I think my cat was Erica Badu in her past life. And then my other cat is just flat out ignoring me. Mm-hmm. She got a little sage next to her. You know, she's gonna light it up in a minute. But she's been trying to talk to me fucking day.
Yeah. Yo. Really quickly, I'm just throwing this out there random because my girl Lex, she be going in on Twitter. And she actually posted something the other day that was funny, and I commented on it. So I feel like we need to make this a segment where like we're gonna pick like one tweet of Lex per week.
I have a feeling which one this is.
And we're gonna dive into it. And I just randomly saw this honestly because I just scrolled to the left and I saw the screenshot because I sent it to her. So Miss Lexi here posted on February 2nd. She said, "Normalize calling men birds."
Listen, this is a hill I will die on 1,000 times. We need to normalize calling men the same names that they call us. You want to call us a fucking bird? Guess what, motherfucker? You a bird too, because you do bird shit all the time.
Men do bird things
all the time.
Day. Every day they do some bird ass shit. And I commented and I told her that like when I was growing up, I was seeing this guy or whatever, and he ended up being a, dirty ass bird. And I don't mean dirty like in hygienically wise. He was dirty. I just meant like he was a whore or whatever. So me and my homegirl, like we nicknamed him Dirty Bird. So we'll be like Dirty Bird or DB or some shit. So we were talking about this particular dude, and I commented that, and I'm like, yo, I had a dude I used to call fucking Dirty Bird. That was probably the last time I ever called a guy a bird. It's not part of my vocabulary. But I think we should bring it back.
Yeah, I used to. All right, so you guys know I went to school out of New York. I went to college in Miami, and obviously I'm born and raised in the Bronx. We have a way of communicating and expressing ourselves. When I was away at school, I would say certain things, and I wouldn't discriminate, like man or woman. I'm calling you a fucking bird. And I used to always call people birds.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a group of guys that I used to be like, yo, there's a flock of fucking birds over there. And they're like, what? I'm like, those fucking birds over there. And like, they're literally looking for birds, but I'm insulting like the guys standing in front of the building.
Yeah, you meant actual humans?
So they're like, people be like, but isn't it like an insult for women? I'm like, nah, it's equal opportunity over here. You a bird, she's a bird, y'all could be birds together.
Mm-hmm.
So I just think we need to normalize that. Like, call men birds. If you want to call them a chicken head, you can. I stay commenting on like my guy friends when they be doing like little fucking selfies and stuff. I'm like, stop doing that bird shit, and they get mad. They go, ain't no bitch. I'm like, well, you acting like a bitch.
Calling someone a bird is equal to what the South call women chicken heads. So yeah. it's the same thing. Chicken head is just like a Southern thing, and like being a bird ass is like a Northern thing. So
yeah, like you're being a bird, so
it's still the same thing. Like,
normalize calling men birds.
So Lexi's tweet of the week is normalize calling men birds.
I know a couple of my guy friends commented on it too.
Yeah, I saw a few people commenting on it. All right, so our next topic. This was actually sent in by Lexi the Savage herself. She was highly pissed off about this topic.
Oh, God, I already know where this was going.
So we going to read it as is. All right, so this was taken from the Instagram page Spiritual World, and it reads, a CEO sues a woman after being rejected because she sees him as just a friend. He wants $2.3 million in damages because she ruined his reputation. She brought trauma, depression, and impacts to my life. Now, this is a CEO in Singapore. He filed 2 lawsuits against the woman. He pursued romantically after learning she only wanted to be friends, and is now reportedly seeking around $2.3 million for the heartbreak. He's claiming that the woman damaged his, quote, stellar reputation, and she brought trauma, depression, and impacts to his life. He also sought $22,000, which is roughly $16,800 in US dollars, in a since dismissed suit claiming she breached an agreement to improve their relationship.
You know,
I'm just,
you know, if I was to be in the situation where a man tries to sue me for something like this, I am going to call my lawyer. I'm going to call my lawyer, Mark, and I'm going to file hey, Mark, and I'm going to file a countersuit, and I want the countersuit to be for the man being a punk ass, bird ass bitch, and I want that to be on the paperwork. Like, what are you countersuing for? I am countersuing him for being a bird ass, wasting my fucking time with this bullshit.
Taking time out of my schedule for this bullshit. What happened to just taking your L's? What is going on in the dating scene where people they don't want to just take their L's? Dating is fucking gamble. You're either going to win or you're going to lose. That's it.
And you know what? You're not going to die. You remember in the good old days when you walking on the street and the guy's like, yo, ma, man, fuck you then. You took that fuck you then and you moved on.
And you moved on. That's it. And you went on to the next corner where there were more men that wanted to holler at you. Like,
hello. And maybe there was one with a car.
Right. And that was the one you wanted. You know?
That's it.
That was it.
It is what it is.
Right.
You move on. You learn from it.
But
it's fucking man.
Yeah. This whole taking it to court and trying to sue her for all this money because she just wanted to be friends. Like, listen, dude, when you first start dating, right, you don't initially know that this is a person that you want to be with. This is a person you're getting to know. In the process, you will determine whether this is a person that you want to either A, be friends with, or B, pursue something more. That's what it's about. Because, of course, everyone doesn't necessarily show who they really are when you first start dating. They show their quote-unquote representative. And as time goes on, you either really start to like this person and like who they are, or you notice that, this person doesn't necessarily have things, or we're not compatible, or this is just not going to work out. And then you know what? you're an adult about it. You talk about it. You communicate and then say, hey, listen, you know, we can still be friends, but it's not going to be anything more than that. What is the problem? Like, what is this whole people not being able to take rejection?
You know what it is? I mean, at the end of the day, it's all fucking ego. It's all ego.
Absolutely.
And this is why. I mean, yeah, I'm still single, but here's the thing. I never have that. I don't have it in me to have, like, you know how people, you said, the representative, like, you're trying to impress. No, you're going to know from the jump. You're going to see, this is how I really am. This is how I really look. I'm not going to waste your time. I would hope you don't waste mine. And I promise, if I'm not for you, then okay. The world will go on. I will be okay. I've been single for so fucking long. I promise I will not be devastated.
Right.
But listen, I guess everyone's different, but I'll be damned if some guy tries to fucking sue me.
And the thing is that he's a CEO. So I think, you know, just analyzing the situation a little more, I think that, like you said, it was ego played a part. I think that maybe he's a man that's not used to rejection. He's used to getting the woman that he wants. Yeah. And everything he wants. And everything he wants because he has the money. So men lead with that. And then they wonder why they get rejected or they get their hearts broken. So I think
women only want me for money.
Right. So I think
what did you lead with?
Yeah. I think that that's what it was. I think that he wasn't heartbroken. There's a difference between heartbroken and your ego's bruised, honey.
Yeah.
His ego was bruised. He was tight because she didn't want him and he has money and all this bullshit. And he tried to hurt her where it hurts the most, your pockets.
It's like my meds. If you try to sue me, I got baseball cards and anxiety. Take your pick.
Take it. And I say take the anxiety, please.
Yeah, you could definitely have. I got anxiety for decades, honey.
You can have a ball. I got a bunch of trauma you can take.
I got the childhood trauma. I got the anxiety. I got the pent anger issues. Like, take your pick, boo.
Take it all.
Take it all. Well, I could just call you a bird on Twitter. Like, how you want to do this?
But it's a joke. It's a joke. Dating nowadays is such a fucking joke. And listen, and these people are from Singapore. So these are not American problems.
Yeah, it's universal.
Shit is universal. People are having trouble everywhere with dating. Absolutely everywhere. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but listen.
I had a friend who recently told me, he's a friend of mine from school, and she's an attorney. And she was telling me that, you know, she met this guy and, you know, they hung out a couple of times and she's like, yo, he seemed like a really great guy. Like, we had a lot in common, but he hit her with I don't think this is going to work because you have a lot going on. So she's like, what do you mean? Like, my schedule? He's like, yeah, that. And, you know, I could tell that you take your career very seriously. I don't see any room for me in your life.
Okay. And he deaded her?
Like, yeah, he said it wasn't, basically, like, she eventually found out that he was intimidated by the fact that she's, you know, an attorney and she's just made partner at her firm.
Okay.
So he was just like, I guess he felt the way, like, oh, she's got all this going for her. And I know he works in banking. I think he's like a bank manager or something. So I guess he felt the type of way, like, yeah, she's not gonna have time for me because of her career, and you know, she's an attorney and she just made partner, and he was feeling like she wasn't gonna take a step back for him.
Okay. And that's something that doesn't even have to be determined in the beginning because she doesn't know where it's gonna go. So she shouldn't have to
not
take
even
a step
that
back. Like,
yeah,
regardless.
She's
and
a
if
fucking
you know
lawyer.
What, right. And if you know what, if you're intimidated by a strong, independent woman, then she's not the one for you. Keep it moving, sir.
Yeah.
Like, find yourself a fucking more traditional woman that probably, you know, just works a 9 to 5 and doesn't have anything that she's aspired to do, and that'll probably make you happy. But that's not the woman for you. And there's a man out there that will be able to handle her for who she is. So Whatever. That's just what it is. How do you make that decision? Like, how do you tell me that I don't have time for you? Like, sir, what do you know about my time?
And, she was so genuinely confused. She's like, have you ever felt like I never had time for you? Mind you, they've only been hanging out, like, less than 2 months.
Oh, no.
So I was like, you know what? Yeah.
No.
So she started seeing him around, like, mid-December. Yeah, because we're already in February, so
he felt too entitled to her time too early on.
Yeah. I was like, you know what? He took the trash took itself out.
Right. Like, I understand where he's coming from. I don't agree with it. Like, you don't just come on after 2 months and make those demands. Like, oh, you don't have time for me. No, sir, take yourself elsewhere. I understand what you're looking for. I understand what he's looking for, what he wants. That was not for him, and that definitely was not for her.
I mean, I took it as him feeling intimidated by the fact that she has a career.
Mm-hmm.
She's very great. She's amazing at what she does.
Mm-hmm.
She's respected. And I guess he's not going to be how do I say this? He's not going to have the upper hand career-wise in that relationship.
That too. So he was also, that too. And he was also there's a lot of men that are intimidated by women that they know don't need them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that they know don't need them. So for them, that's like a big thing. And that's...
And that goes to say for other women, too, you don't have to have like a high, like a demanding career. Like, you've always been on your own. So that scares a lot of men. Like, she doesn't need me to survive. She doesn't need me to do anything. Like, and that's a thing.
It is. And it's funny. I was having this conversation early on today, too. How that's a big thing for men when you they feel like you're emasculating them when you tell them you don't need them.
And it's like, I always say, wouldn't you rather be wanted than needed?
Mm-hmm.
But everyone's different. They're showing. All right, real quick, guys. The Grammys are playing right now, and they're just showing J-Lo and Ben Affleck. And you could tell Ben Affleck's been married to a Puerto Rican woman for some time because he's already doing like certain things like, oh yeah. Like, watching him right now, I was like, no, my man's already told her, vámonos pa la casa because you acting up.
Yo, Lex, you want to laugh? Shout out to Durag, but me and Durag were actually talking about this earlier before we started recording. And he was saying, yo, Ben looks over. Like, he looked like he just want to go home.
He do.
He was like, yo, next time they show Ben, he's going to be at another network talking about he's networking. He's talking to somebody about making Gone Girl 2.
Yo!
Yeah, you can tell that he just didn't want to come out to this, but J-Lo's the one that wanted to come out. Like, listen, I can't.
She hit him with your suits on the bed, go get dressed. And he's like, get dressed for what? She's like, we're going to the Grammys. She's like, I thought we were watching the Pro Bowl. What you mean?
Everybody want to be with a Latina, so it's actually time to be with a Latina.
And time to be with a Latina. She want to be doing shit. You just want to be in the house.
She want to be out there socializing, being a social butterfly.
He probably got plans to watch Super Bowl next Sunday. She's going to be like, we got an event to go to. Let's go get dressed.
Didi Yachty's throwing a baby shower for the cousins.
Let's go. You got to get dressed.
You got to go.
Your clothes are out already. Your clothes are on the bed.
Mm-hmm. Because, that's what we do. We iron and lay them out in the bed. Like the first
day
of school.
That's what my stepmom used to do. Yep, that's what my stepmom used to do to my pops. He'd be like, why are their clothes on the bed? She's like, we going here. He's like, but I thought we were staying home. She's like, you thought wrong. Get dressed.
Mm-mm.
I'd be like, well, Beyonce wanna.
That's not how we do things. What did she win?
It was a Grammy for. That's an interesting dress. I'm waiting to see what the award is for. I gotta stop.
Yeah.
I gotta stop.
Yeah, man. So, moral of the story for that topic is take your L's, people, in dating.
Oh.
It is what it is. I know it doesn't seem like there are a lot of fish in the sea, the pissy ass swamp. There's really not. But there really are some genuinely good people out there.
It's a puddle of lukewarm water.
It is. There's a whole bunch of shit in that fucking water. But
she won for Best Dance Electronic Album? Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Not the category I was really interested in, but
it was a little random.
but yeah, that was that. That was an interesting topic that you sent this week, because just when I think that I'm amazed by the dating scene, something else comes along and shocks me even more. But how's the dating game going for you, boo? I feel like we haven't updated our listeners much on our dating lives.
Well, okay, I'll give you guys the clip noted version. I got frustrated with the dating apps because I feel like they're all the fucking same. So I've been off of them since December.
Okay.
I don't see myself going back anytime soon. Maybe I'll revisit it in the spring, summer. Let's see how I feel. But for right now, I'm good. I'm vibing. I'm
chilling,
doing what I gotta do. Yeah, I'm chilling. Like I'm at the point where, and I say this a lot for a lot of things in my life. If it happens, great. If it doesn't happen, great. Like I'm in a good headspace. I'm booked and busy, like the young people like to say. I got a lot of fun stuff planned for the year. So I'm just going to focus on what's in front of me, and whatever else happens to come my way, then so be it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I've never really been like huge on the dating apps, so I'm definitely not on the dating apps. I'm actually hoping to venture out and try to be more out and doing, social events, I guess. And I'm very good with like meeting people in that type of space and that type of environment, because I'm good with like approaching people, going up to people and stuff like that. So I think that I'm going to try to be more out there so I would be able to like actually meet people. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, and I think that I think it's about that time. I feel like I've been in a rut for some time.
We've spoken about this.
Yeah, we have. And it's you know what, boo? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with the listeners. It's really all out of fear. Right. And I'm talking with you and we talk about like the dating game and how it goes and how it should be. But it really is hard. It really is.
It is.
It really is hard. It's exhausting.
You took the word right out my mouth. It's very mentally exhausting. And I like to believe that we're both very outgoing, confident. Like, being shy is not an issue for us. Not being able to carry a conversation is definitely not an issue for us. But I guess when you're of a certain age and your mindset is at a certain level, that's when it gets really difficult, because you're trying to find someone who's there at the very least, who's willing to meet you there. And it's just really hard.
Yeah, for sure.
It's really fucking hard.
It is. It is. Nowadays, it's very hard. So, and like I said, it's very draining. So it's more so of like, just kind of warming yourself up to even meeting new people, and then really deciding if like, okay, let's see if it can be something more than what it is. Or even if I like this person or want to be around this person long enough, like to go on a date. So that's just where I'm at with it. And I'm hopeful. I'm a little jaded, but I'm also hopeful. I'm like 50-50.
Yeah, I mean, we're on the same boat, I want to say. I feel like we need to definitely venture out more, and I'm always down to drag you somewhere the same way you're down to drag me somewhere.
For sure.
It's funny because I always make friends and interact with people when I go to like baseball games, go to the bar. Yeah. And it's never my intent. It just always happens.
It always happens that way.
So I feel like if it's going to happen, that's how it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
When you least expect it.
Right.
And that's perfectly
no
fine.
rushing or like not too much planning, just more of it happens unexpectedly and just go with the flow type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get
exactly.
it. So we'll see. Hopefully Ladies Pitch will have some great, amazing dating like stories or horrors for you guys, because God needs to stop playing these jokes, because I mean, he knows that he gave me a hell of a sense of humor, but I don't want to laugh anymore. I'm tired of these jokes.
Find me a guy I don't want to call a bird.
God, I'm not for the streets. You know this.
I'm not. I'm a domesticated house cat.
I am. Why are you trying to make me a perra? I don't want to resort to that.
I'm not an alley cat.
I'm not an alley cat. Why? Why, God? Why?
I'm a domestic short hair.
All right, so we're gonna get into our last topic, and who found this? I don't even remember. Might have been me, might have been you. I don't know, but I think it's something I saw on Instagram as well. And this was posted by Memezar? I don't know. Anyway, so it reads, the average number of sexual partners for people aged between 25 and 49 is 4 for women and 6 for men.
Huh.
Where did they get these numbers from? Was this like during quarantine?
Was this pre or during COVID?
Was this? Yeah, because what? And why are we still policing people's bodies and body counts?
Fucking society, like, my man, why do you care? What does that have to do with anything?
Right. So if women have more than 4 bodies, she's what? A whore?
It's so dumb.
But we love whores
so
on this
fucking
podcast.
dumb.
So what does it matter?
We do, but here's like, and I was having this conversation earlier because I thought this is not the same thing, but apparently there is a contest in Memphis, Tennessee at some bar where they judge your butthole.
Wait, what? Elaborate.
Okay, so let me see if I can find it, because basically I was commenting back and forth with I have like a Yankee Twitter family.
I do know this.
So he posted this. Apparently it's a contest, and you get your butthole judged.
But what do they judge it based on? Like coloring, odor, like what?
So that's what I was trying to figure out with him. Okay, so it's Saturday night, keep your butthole tight, Deja Vu Showgirls, prettiest butthole competition. See the most pristine buttholes in the Music City battle it out for sphincter supremacy and a $500 cash prize. Whose butthole gets the glory? You decide. So then I commented, I need to know what the judging rubric for this contest is, because I have questions like, what are you looking for in a pretty pristine butthole? Like, does it have to be a certain, like, round? Does it have to be a certain color? Is hair a no-no? Like, what are you to determine that? So the reason why I bring this up is because have we gotten to the point that we gatekeep women's weight? We gatekeep how their bodies look. Now we gotta fucking determine how their buttholes look, see if it's acceptable or not. It's exhausting.
You know there's a such thing as bleaching your asshole, right?
Yeah, I thought about that. I'm like, people, like, how insecure do you have to be that you're looking at your butthole and saying this is a problem? It's a butthole.
Like, I need to bleach my butthole. Listen.
If those words ever escape my mouth, slap me. No, it's a butthole.
The day I bleach my butthole is the day that my butthole doesn't get eaten because it is not bleached. I don't have a problem getting my asshole ate, so I will never bleach my butthole.
Never been an issue for me. It has never been an issue for me. I have never had anyone say, "Yo, your balloon top is too brown." Like, what?
Not balloon top.
Like, what? Balloon knot.
Your balloon knot.
My balloon knot.
I'm not eating that balloon knot, girl. That shit is brown.
So, I was having this conversation with a friend of mine, and she's like, yo, I think they're running out of things to judge us for. It used to be our weight, but now bigger women are being embraced. Our skin color, but now, people are like, why does that matter? And it should never matter. Like, your skin color should not be a fucking factor in judging someone's beauty. Like, what the fuck? Unless you're yellow, because that means you have jaundice. Please get that looked at.
I have a question.
Yes.
Now, is this an annual, pretty butthole competition? Or is this just like a one-time thing? Because I feel, scumbag Haydee's going to talk right now. I kind of want to be a judge on this.
You know, here's the thing. This takes place, I have the flyer here. This takes place in Nashville, Tennessee. And Nashville is one of the cities I want to visit very soon because, you know, they have like a very, I hear they call themselves like the Times Square of the South because they have like a very vibrant nightlife.
Okay.
And like obviously the food and all of that. So, you know, I'm always down for an adventure.
Yeah, you know, Dory wanted to go to Nashville. She was talking about something about wanting to go to Nashville. So maybe we could talk about it.
We could do a little girls trip to Nashville.
Yeah.
But we got to figure out when this contest is taking place because
I want to go to the Keep It Tight. But I feel like ladies should create like their own. We should judge pretty nipples. What do you think?
We could do that, but I want to emasculate the men. So I want to judge like man nipples.
Okay.
So guys, if you think you have what it takes or your nips have what it takes, definitely submit a photo of your nips.
We want to see some nipples.
Do-rag, if you want to submit a photo of your TikTok, go right ahead.
Of his little Hershey kisses?
Nah, you know, they're not tiny. He used to get mad when we make fun of his nipples.
Shout out to Do-Rag and his nipples.
And his tiny ass nipples. Looking like lentils and shit.
But yeah, that story was wild. I'm like, wait a minute, what? The numbers seem crazy. And even then, listen, like, mind your fucking business. Mind your business about
like, why does
who women
matter?
are fucking, who men are fucking. It doesn't concern you. If you're not joining, don't fucking ask me questions.
And my thing is, you don't care how many people a guy fucks, right? If anything,
you don't.
We get on men like, oh, that guy has to be a virgin because of the way he acts or the way he carries himself. Why does it fucking matter?
It doesn't. It doesn't.
The only time we should be concerned with a person's sexual activity is if it's predatory and dangerous to society. Like if this person is a predator, then yes, we need to keep them away from schools. We need to keep them away from children. We need to keep them away from people that they can be harmful to. That is the only time we should be concerned with what people are doing sexually. If it involves children, animals, or no consent.
Other than that, mind your motherfucking business. And with that, Lexi the Savage, we've reached the end of the episode.
We reached the end of the episode. And you know, as you're saying that, LL Cool J is walking out to the stage on the Grammys. And he got on a Kango hat. Yo, he is so chaotic. And looking back at all the shit that he used to do, like in the 80s and 90s, like eating a peach at the strip club in the Peep Show box.
Wait, but that one is fitting. That one is fitting, though. Eating the peach at the strip club, because what does a peach look like?
I guess, but who goes to the strip club like, yo, where's my peach?
He's subliminally telling the woman, like, yo, I eat ass.
But
I eat your pussy and I eat your ass. I eat the groceries.
Okay, I'll give you that. But you know where I drew the line? In the music video for Hey Lover, when the girl is sitting in the car and he's pouring like chocolate syrup on her leg and like licking it off.
No, that was not Hey Lover. That was the one with Total. Who do you love?
Okay,
Lounging.
who do you love? Okay.
When they were like in Queens Boulevard, in the middle of Queens Boulevard. And
yeah, like
sitting
he's sitting on the car.
I would also be with that.
No, but here's the thing. And I blame Red for this because I remember one time we were talking about it and Red was like, I would smack the shit out of somebody if they were sitting on my car and there was chocolate syrup being put on some bitch's leg. Because I know how Red is with her vehicles. If we were like coming out of somewhere, like she sees at the top of her car, Red is catching the case.
That was very Virgo.
Red is going to jail. She's probably going to beat them with the chocolate syrup. It's going to be bad.
Yeah, shout out to Red.
And then she's gonna submit the invoice for the car wash because she's gotta make sure you pay for it.
You gotta pay for my shit, motherfucker.
Now you taking my shit to the car wash.
Well, guys, this concludes episode 129 of Ladies Pitch. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, review the podcast on all streaming platforms. Again, you can find Ladies Pitch on Instagram at Ladies Pitch and on Pitch718 on Twitter. Guys, our anniversary, our 3rd year podiversary is coming very, very soon next month. We got some things that we're planning, some things in store for you guys. Definitely be some visuals involved, but don't worry. That'll be next month. When is our 3rd year anniversary again? And it's going to be, I think it's on your birthday, right? Lexi's birthday. It's our 3rd year anniversary. Yeah. So
the 6th, the day before my birthday.
Yeah, so it'll be double the festivities for the podcast.
Double the pleasure, double the fun. I'm going to call all the men I love birds.
So, from live from New Jersey, this is your girl, Haydee, baby, your favorite mommy. See you next week. Lexi?
Live from Shakespeare y Belém. This is your favorite savage, your godless mommy, Lexi.
The motherfucking savage.
You already know.
See you next week, guys.
Make good choices.